Good afternoon, everybody. This is Christy. I am the Intimate Warrior. I thank you so much for stopping by, and as always, I send you love. I totally forgot to do this video today, not because I forgot. I've been so busy catching up on my light sessions with some clients and getting their information out to them. So I've been doing lots of work today, and so I apologize for this late video. So let's see, what did I put in yesterday's video? Yesterday's video was about the silver and gold, the alchemical wedding. So I think I mentioned in that video that I have been feeling the crown pressure that stemmed from Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve, I had it all day long. That nagging, kind of aggravating, very noticeable pressure, tightness, not to the point that it took me down, but then it did. Towards the evening hours in bedtime, I didn't rest that night. Christmas Day, that same noticeable tension was visible. Thankfully, I didn't have it take me down. Christmas evening, and then on Saturday, I was feeling, I think, a little bit of that tension, noticeability there in the crown. But about noon or so, a shift took place. I was full of energy, full of love, full of peace. And it came on very sudden. I knew it was a shift. Then, let's see, bear with me. Then last night, as I was laying in bed, about 9 p.m. or so, I started to feel a sense of excitement. The type of excitement where you're almost, anxious, excited. I felt very, what are the words here? So I just want to get my notes here. So very excited, nearly anxious about this excitement. Very emotional, but none of the bad emotions. No fear, no sadness. I was very happy, yet tears again crept into my eyes. And that happened until I went to close my eyes to go to sleep. I kept feeling this surge of energy that was coming from the feet all the way up into my crown, my eyes, and making me want to cry. Not anything that was making me sad, really, but the need to just cry was present. And I was having a sense again of something is shifting. Now, these shifts might come back to back. You may even experience a couple of shifts within the same day, because we are at this time of great learning, which means if we are learning, we are also upgrading at a higher rate. And so what I saw yesterday was myself, a masculine individual right before me, and a child right before the masculine individual. All in alignment. Feminine, masculine, inner child. When we are not in alignment with our feminine energy, masculine energy, and especially not that inner child. We are in that lackingness. We are in the sense of chaos. There's an imbalance of energies within. We have to have a balance of feminine to masculine, from feminine to masculine to the inner child, to be in full alignment with Source and our higher self. So, signs that your inner child is not having their needs met is that there is a constant inner turmoil or even drama around you, okay? There may be lack of security, lots of feeling of fear, and always the need to create and find security. Oftentimes, this means that people are stepping away from individuals and creating boundaries, or the need to control more situations because they don't feel safe. Remember, the pendulum swings both ways. It means that you have to see, observe what your inner child needs, and then show up and give your inner child that type of nurturing. So I have had tons of trauma in my past, and it was so important for me to heal that trauma from that my past. My past. If I didn't do that, my current and future relationships are at risk. When we are not dealing with our emotional trauma that stems from either childhood, our upbringing, or even previous lives, then of course any type of relationship that we have is going to be at risk. So the feminine energy, I think we all know what all of this is, but I'm just going to do a kind of a recap here. Your feminine energy is that nurturing, loving, and very creative, expressive, and grounded energy. It can be a motherly energy or just a womanly energy. To really fully connect to your feminine side, one must be trusting of their inner voice, their intuition, and that deep knowing from within. These are powerful actions coming from your inner self to restore peace, balance, and harmony. I think it's important to take time alone and to open up your senses, however you see fit, to really hear what your feminine self is expressing to you. The masculine energy is that productive and action-oriented energy. It is that one that is full of structure and tasks. Now, by me expressing this, where do you lie on a daily basis? Are you an individual who is pretty much more masculine or more feminine? Or are you one who is of that inner child? You might always be bigger. You might always be afraid. You might be hunkered down, insecure, unsafe. Are you the inner child who hasn't been nurtured on a daily basis? Are you more feminine to the point of, being overly nurturing, overprotective, over loving, over expressive? Because we can be overpowering sometimes. Are you the masculine who is takes charge way too much, has too much structure, too many to-do lists? A masculine energy is very logic and thinking and goes by the book. Okay? but also can be a very loving, nurturing father type of energy. When you have these in harmony, it is, in a sense, still that Holy Trinity, the triangle. You'll have all three of these energies in alignment, creating a diamond effect, the triangle effect. Your inner child's zest for life, fearlessness, and boldness to take action out in the world in a masculine energy. You know, the world in itself, when we are go-getters, is more masculine. Of course, we are flipping the scales here and becoming more feminine-like, more of that loving, nurturing, yet we are still implementing that masculine and childlike energy together. And this is that true sense of inner peace that many of us are going to be tapping into here, or are tapping into here. So, be really honest with yourself. Is your inner child that has not been nurtured? Keeping you stuck in your life? Is it, are you too controlling, overpowering, too structured in your life? Are you overprotective, over nurturing? Are you keeping things tight to your bosom? Be mindful or be very honest with yourself when you are trying to heal. Honesty is going to help you move forward and clear your path and get you in complete alignment with all of these three energies, because we need all of these three energies moving in synchronicity in order to be prosperous in our life. This is Christy. Much love, health, and healing your way. I am bringing purpose to your life. Take care.